One. How's it going, guys? What's up? It's Pokemon League Championship again. I kind of started on that one.
Pokemon.
You got myself as usual, Murasame, usual host. We got the crossover episode with Kid Sig going on again. I stole his joke that he pioneered.
See, you guys didn't even have to see me shake my head. You already knew. You already fucking knew. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. We're about to pop some stuff off, and we also have Mr. Zach. What do you have to say?
Hello.
We don't care. Jay, what's going on, man?
I mean, you always have to save the best for last. Always happy to be here.
It's good to have Jay back after last week. He couldn't make it. Jay is a professional, so he's got lots of stuff on his plate. Sometimes he can't make it, but we can always have Zach.
Zach, Dark Horse.
What?
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 So,
You guys hear that?
so there's a little bit of tension in the air. Let's just talk about it. This is I'm gonna queue up, by the way, for people watching, just a video from last year's finals, so that there's not dead air and dead screen time. It's a different one from the one that we've been showing the last couple weeks. So this is Mike versus Aris in finals last year. Anyway, tension in the air because it's the last week, presumably, of the Mt.Moon Pokemon League Championship Challenge.
There's also some tension in the air considering that our unofficial mascot, Haribo, has gone on to fire recently.
Whoa! Did not need to bring any of that up. That seemed unnecessary to bring up. Why would you bring it up?
See, look at this tension right now. Look at all this tension. Code
Right.
Zero would have never strayed away from a path.
Except for going to Coke Zero.
Mm.
No. Coke Zero's delicious.
Oh man.
So that's not really where any of the tension comes from, but yeah, Haribo did come under fire recently, so that sucks for people like myself who enjoy that product. But now I can't eat it. So if you didn't know, I don't know why this is a Pokemon League stream thing to talk about, but essentially they were accused of using slave labor and having animal cruelty conditions to the point where like some of the animals were actually cannibalizing each other. So that's weird to talk about, but Zach brought it up, so
Any other tension we want to get out? You just want to stroke it out? Go ahead.
you got something else you want to bring up, Zach?
Yeah, Haribo gummy bears suck dick.
Oh wow.
Like,
Okay, so we're a professional
In
organization.
other news though, in more exciting news, we are almost 2 weeks away from the release of Ultra Sun and Moon.
Oh, that's relevant news.
We're also supposed to get a very good Nintendo Direct, I believe, either this Tuesday or the next Tuesday. Someone has to fact check me on that.
They said it's November 2nd, and that would be Thursday.
Oh, Thursday this week. My apologies. And Nintendo has confirmed it's going to be some type of big relevant news for the game. So I'm excited for that. I know you guys are excited for that.
How relevant do you think it's going to be, Jay?
Hopefully maybe like a Alolan form, maybe like a couple.
It's got to be. It's the one it's the release before the games come out. It's got to be all the hottest shit that we don't know about yet.
Yeah, probably like a brand new feature. Hopefully they like release maybe something post game, like maybe a Battle Frontier.
They're like,
Hopefully.
nah, straight up, you can go to Kanto, and then from
Hey,
there.
guys.
You could go.
Speaking
That'd
of
be dope.
from Kanto to Johto, what is this whole thing about the Mantine, the surf points? Have you guys read anything about that?
Yeah, it just looks really cool. I don't know a lot of info on it, but like from like the video of it just looks really
Sounds
like
about
awesome.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the video at all. I've just heard.
Yeah, I'd recommend like watching it. It looks really cool. Like character's just like he's just two legs surfing on it. The thing is like going up a wave, and since it's a flying type, it kind of flies down. It's really cool.
hey, I would appreciate it if you guys could keep this Pokemon related, okay?
All right, yeah. So, hey, welcome to a new league member that got added last night. By the way, the man in pink. He's actually a bit of a Yu-Gi-Oh celebrity, but he got added to the group last night. Alex Burrell, I believe his name is Buell. I'm not 100% off the top of my head. Anyway, he's a pink guy. He's a cool guy.
Actually, he has a new name now. What's his new name? VGC Slayer Plus, I think is what I renamed him.
Okay, well, there you go.
I didn't realize he was such a big celebrity.
Oh, I forgot that we don't actually have Jay this week. We've got David.
That's right, David.
Anyway,
Hey guys,
anyway, so welcome to the new
my name is
member.
David.
David Dimmadome. Welcome
Thank
to
you, guys.
the league for him, and then what we got for you this week is actually the final week of the Mt.Moon battles. So if you paid attention last week, we were missing one replay, but that was because of a forfeiture at the last second. But then we had my live replay versus Jessica, and now we're going into week 3 with a 2-2 even split. But we have 2 battles to show you guys this week. One of them, Zach participated in. Zach, did you enjoy playing for representing us? I mean, how did it all go?
It was the worst match I've ever played in my life, actually.
Well, don't spoil anything, but yeah, talk about it.
I'll try my best, but it was pretty bad. Like, I had a match before, like, way back in the day. I had a Blissey out, and all I was trying to do was use rest, or no, wish. And she got confused by someone's confuse ray. She hit herself 7 times.
Just an RNG nightmare.
Yeah, like literally 7 times. I counted 7 times repeatedly. Hit herself in the face until she ended up dying.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
That match nearly as cancer as the match that I had yesterday.
That's unfortunate, but so you represented us taking place at Dan, who couldn't make it to the tournament, and then we also had one of our newer members, John. Yeah, shout out to John. He works actually down the street from me at a burger place. But he fucking represented us, and he did a great job. So we got his match versus Cheech, and then we have Zach's match versus, who was your opponent? What was his name? Matthew?
Yeah.
Matthew. So
wait. Are the burgers dope though?
I mean, the one he was describing to me, he described like a feta avocado burger. I thought that was pretty fucking dank sounding. But
you're gonna have to taste test. We might need a new mascot.
Well, hey, I'm for it. So I'll go ahead and we're gonna queue up at least the opening of the video so that people can see the teams. Skipping, we don't get to show you the end of that Mike Reese match. Sorry about that. I forget who won that one too, so no spoilers for that. But we got John Mark versus Cheech for the first replay, guys. I'm gonna leave Cheech to Jay, and why don't you tell us a little bit about John's teams, Zach? I'm gonna say Zach.
Wait, what? Okay, I guess.
Zach.
No.
So we got John's team. Got Tentacruel, obviously a spinner. We got Eviolite, Chansey. We got Sableye. I'm not sure what this Sableye is going to do, but I know it's going to be an important part of this team. I can already tell. We got Lola Ninetales, my baby. She is so good setting up that Aurora Veil.
Bronze Arm Tribe.
Yeah, Bronze Arm Tribe. Best Dual Masters card in the game. Tap it, get 1 mana. And then we got Celesteela right here. Celesteela, that thing is a freaking tank. That thing is a monster.
Basically one of the best Pokemon in the current metagame, right?
Absolutely. That thing is just ridiculous for no reason. Just
interesting tidbit about this team too. That Chansey is actually from the Generation 3 Wish event. Like, we had to hunt this down. Like, you can't even post in most trade groups asking for it because it's such an obscure event Pokemon that, like, most people don't have a legit one. So, you can't even post about it. Like, super hard to find. John hunted this one down. He actually bought it off of eBay and then he had a Wish Chansey, and so that's Wish Evilite Chansey, and that's
That's a
for
thing.
those of you that don't know, that's really hard to get. You would think the Chansey came with Wish naturally, but it doesn't.
Super dope. But,
Super dope, yeah, and we all got one.
hey, I'm just gonna say I'm actually really glad that you're having Jay talk about Cheech's team because Cheech's team looks exactly like
This does
Jay's.
look very similar to like a J strategy.
It is a very Jay strategy. We got double intimidate, but I'm gonna let Jay talk about all that.
I'm not sure what you mean. I think you guys mean like a Jordan team, not a J team, but it's whatever.
No.
So I don't run double intimidate. I mean, I can see. All right. Anyways, just with the first two, Arcanine and Gyarados, both are very similar mons. Both have intimidate. It also has kind of similar stats. Arcanine is just so versatile. It could dish out damage, but it could take a ton of hits, including even earthquakes. It's very cool for fire type. Gyarados also intimidate support. I'm assuming that's his mega on the team. I'm not sure. It might be the Garchomp,
He's
but
got quite a few options in the way.
Yeah, he had 3 out of his 6 Pokemon could definitely mega evolve. I think it'd be the Gyarados. Garchomp, everybody knows about Garchomp. Could hit hard. Is also very fast. Don't really have much to say on that. Blissey, I was surprised. I would expect Chansey only for the EVOI support. Metagross, I like the pick, but I feel like that should have been his mega. I'm not really sure about the Gyarados and just like his team. I guess it's solid. I would just expect a bit more, and then the Gastrodon at the end also caught me a bit off guard. Like it's not a bad team. I just feel like compared to some of the other teams that we've seen so far in this tournament, this one's very diverse.
Gastrodon in there to kind of take hits for the Arcanine. Like it's a good switch pivot. Because he has that water absorb, so somebody might want to water hit him, and then Gastrodon switches in. But on the Blissey, like we said, the Chansey is super rare, so a lot of people don't really even still run Evilite Chansey unless they have the Wish one. So I'm assuming that's why he's using this Blissey actually over Chansey.
But just people in general just would support. I know I'd run Evilite Chansey more than I'd run regular Blissey, but they're still very identical. The only real big difference just that Eevee gives Chansey a bit more help with the physical attacks. So I could see.
No, it's the special attacks, but yeah.
No, I'm saying Eevee also doubles both defenses. If I'm not mistaken.
I actually looked at that.
Something like that.
I'm saying I looked at that, and Blissey has 10 defense and Chansey has 5. So Blissey and Evilite Chansey defense wise are the same. Actually, Blissey has more HP, so the only thing that that's why Chansey is such a beast though, is because the special attack is doubled in the form of it is well beyond Blissey's special defense.
Gotcha. You see, I didn't even know that. The more you know, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So I mean, that's a good analysis. I'm ready to cue this up if you guys are, and we can start it off. All right. Let me get to it. Everybody, let me know when you're ready.
You ready?
Ready.
All right. Literally when I say go. Not that first time I said it, but the next time that I say it. 1, 2, 3, go. And we're off.
Teen Titans, go.
I was off by a second. I'm sorry.
No worries. It's not 10. That's the big one. That's the big problem. It's 10 seconds off. And I think my Red Bull just arrived. Milk truck just arrived. So this is an interesting lead combo. He goes for the Intimidate Arcanine. I'm not quite sure about that lead choice. And obviously Tentacool is here to set up, but I'm thinking he's probably going to fucking switch. Nope. Okay.
Wow, it stays in.
Eats it barely. We got the support staff back with the Red Bulls. He sets the poison spikes, number 1. Is that max 3?
Yes.
No, max 2.
Max 2 on spike? It's max 3 on spikes though?
I think so.
No. Yeah, max 3 on regular spikes. Toxic spikes is one layer is regular poison, 2 layers is
toxic.
Yeah.
Burnout Overdrive, Z move, getting that out of the way.
and this is gonna hit like a truck.
Especially with that Arcanine.
Yeah, switching to the Sableye was a bad idea.
Boom.
That's
That's probably
so-
his Mega.
Yeah, that's what had me worried. I was like, that's probably the Mega Sableye that just got KO'd. So he's already at a big disadvantage, but
Chansey is the worst.
still
Why
early
would
in
you
the
put Chansey? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt Jay.
nah, that's cool. I was wondering about them myself, actually.
And why did he switch out? Like, that was probably a great option to go against such as. That was a lucky switch out.
Mhm.
Celestial's coming in. What's that?
I was just about to say, I don't know, maybe he just panicked.
Ah, it must have such high defense.
After I bought that organic one.
Eat Barbadurkle.
Wow, that's a really shitty.
Ooh la la.
Like, that's the crazy though. Like look at Sableye. Like, it just eats hits, yo. It just eats hits.
It's so bulky.
Versus created by him.
My
It
bad.
does
Yeah,
not,
like Metagross isn't doing shit to him.
like it does not even care. Metagross is a student
Big
legendary.
fucking tree trunk sitting out
that's
there,
right.
man. It's not moving.
That's right. That's right, Joe.
Anyway,
So, Red Bull.
clink. Mine's a little bit bigger, but we don't care about size though. Not around here.
Yeah, we don't discriminate.
It's about the motion in the ocean. Flamethrower on the Garchomp does nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to play this either. Am I online? Can I play Tetris?
Zach,
Yeah, I'm here.
what do you think about him switching out that Celesteela?
Garchomp was actually a weird
This is
choice.
movie
on.
back in the day that was like a gay comedy or whatever about these guys. It was like this. There was this gay rabbi that was looking for this guy who had this legendary
So-
dick or whatever. And he'd be like,
That was
he's got his dick's as big as 3 Red Bulls end to
End to
end.
that was actually a clutch ass switch though, because he knew that Tentacruel would outspeed it, getting off another layer of toxic spikes to finish it off.
Oh yeah, and that Intimidate Clear Body, no
Yep.
effect.
Yeah.
Gotta switch from that Red Bull game.
Yeah, Red Bull.
Ninetales
Shut
is
the
coming out.
fuck
You like
up.
this game?
Nah.
Man, he is making some like scary switches right now.
There's really like a lot of on whose part? You saying John's part is making scary switches?
Ooh, I wonder what he's gonna do here.
Gets that off, man.
Attack and speed. He's ready to go. Hail.
Oko. Oko, easy.
Whew.
It's a
Man,
big loss.
That's a wow.
We were kind of live tweeting this. I don't know if all of you were involved in it, but like when that happened, I was like, "It's game." I was like, "We lost."
Spadudios.
Bronze Arb Tribe comes in.
Who?
getting that mana.
Tapu Bua. Ooh,
Oh my
God.
goodness.
How did we? Oh, what happens here? This is a great match. Horn Leech. Ooh. With the terrain boost.
Ooh.
Yeah, the terrain
Delicious.
boost really makes it a lot, like, really deadly.
That's crazy.
On John's part, that's really lucky because if this type of blue goes
He was at
down,
like 7 HP.
yeah, I'm like, if it goes down, I'm pretty sure that's game at that
Dude.
point.
Dude, he literally did have 7 HP, and with his berry and like the terrain and having done Horn Leech, he recovered almost fully.
It wasn't
Mhm.
far off from full.
Yeah, he was
Four
at
fucking
141 versus 145. Like that's an insane thing
I'm
to
curious if
happen.
he would've had, like,
So I
Red
almost
Root.
kill your Pokemon, and then you kill my Pokemon and get full health again.
That's wild, man.
Smangela, Slamona.
So if he would have had Big Root instead of the berry, because that drain.
Oh shit! Activated the barrier for Tentacle.
Jesus, these berries, man.
Man,
Can you
I was
pronounce
the
them
plan.
all?
Aya Papa Berry.
And is toxic on field or is it just one spike stone?
It's toxic. Actual toxic.
Damn.
And I don't think. And Cheeks doesn't have a poison Pokemon to absorb them.
That's shitty.
Here's the Gastrodon.
You can see that.
So one thing about these battles, for like toxic spikes, have always been some type of factor. Like they're just constantly raining down over time.
In singles, it's devastating, and that's why I think a lot of poison Pokemon get more play in singles because they can do that absorption aspect.
Yeah.
Speaking of poison types, they have to make like a really good one, like all around pseudo legendary.
I'm saying I think that UB poison or adhesive that looks like this generation's Mew. Like every generation gets one. You know what I mean? Oh, I guess that ours is Marshadow now. Never mind.
Yeah. But I see what you mean though.
It looks dope. I like adhesive.
Me too. I'm actually pretty hyped for it.
And this Chansey just can't go down.
What else did you get? You actually got those Lunchables? Fuck, I know we should have got those.
And
So,
now,
I mean, I wish we had a break room for that, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, with your donation, we can get a break room.
No,
Honestly,
it would be way doper if we could actually ventilate that room and then we could move in there.
I'd have to be really close to you, though, Ian.
That's okay.
Oh, well. I'm blushing.
It's okay. Battlefield disappears. Yo, you know what I was looking at? Speaking of terrains, his whole team is poisoned, but I was looking at that OU suspect test for fucking Halucha, man, with the terrains and the seeds.
mm-hmm.
So essentially, like, you would have your Tapu come out, set the terrain, you would switch into Halucha, Halucha would activate its seed, and then also unburden.
Yeah.
Highly
My seed.
I was debating heavily on playing Holucha. Or no. I was going to play Holucha, but then I realized it wasn't a Lola base.
Dude, and when you look back on Arisa's final team, like, he had, like, all the notes.
Yeah. Fuck, I fucked up.
You need to make a poster now that's like just do it, but just spill it. Seed, just spill it. We'll come up with that'll be a company in something.
Shut up.
So you said Holucha is being suspect tested right now?
Yeah, for OU, it might even go higher than OU because
It's like
of
a
that
sperm
shit.
bank or something.
Could be like borderline.
Sperm bank.
That's crazy. Well, I mean, it wouldn't go borderline. I go Uber, but yeah.
It's a good Pokemon.
Yeah, no, I love Holucha. I'm glad it's finally getting some recognition.
And honestly, I never gave it the time of day. Like, when it came out, Philip was really into it. And I was like, fuck Halucha. Fuck your Rey Mysterio looking ass.
That was a nice spec.
And then now I like Halucha, you know? Fucking
Get out of here.
happens a lot.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
really
sometimes
wanna talk.
people come in, I don't like them, and then they grow on me, and I like them.
Yeah. I wish Flying Press was a better move. It's such a unique move.
Oh yeah, the flying with the fighting type, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or if they came out with another move that was similar to that was like, this fucking
Plug up
move
that
is
hole.
psychic and poison.
They should have made it like what is it called, like freeze dry, where it's like
Looking for
super
a new place
effective.
to plug that
against,
hole
like-
or something. Remember that was
Dude,
their review.
um,
Yeah.
what was I gonna say?
But yeah, they should have made it like freeze dry, where it's like super effective against fighting types.
Oh man. Well, isn't it? Because it's also flying.
Yeah, it's flying and it's fighting at the same exact time, which is like has some really weird calculations. It's like it's two types
Poison and the
at
poison.
the time.
Yeah. So you're a fan of naive Silvally though?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you don't really care about a special defense like that, and like, I mean, it's just it gets the speed, so it can abuse parting shot effectively. And I mean, like, it's
Grass and terrain
all
heal are
stats
crazy
aren't
easier.
like that bad,
Kills
so it's
grass
like
types.
easily go mixed.
Yeah, he can.
It's been putting a lot of work in for me, as you saw against our team.
Will he beat Tetris again? Fuck, I fucked up.
But
Dude.
yeah, Ian, if you want to get like a timid or a jolly Sylvally, you can just send it to me, and I can clone them and all that shit.
Dragon Ball Super.
No, I don't like Hackamon.
How was it? No, you know, it's like.
That's why I know it's really weird to insist this, but that's why like every time someone's like, "Let me copy your Pokemon," I'm like, "All right, but give me the original back."
Well, I mean, of course, I would give you your original back.
I keep forgetting you're streaming.
No, I know. I'm saying I'm weird about it like that, and
Yeah, you just like it's just
it's just a pet peeve thing. Like,
people have their preference.
Well, then you know what? I never wanted to use that wish Chansey like ever. You
all right, so
feel
you
good
make
about-
exceptions.
You can't just make exceptions.
I made an exception with Will.
That's not fair. The exception that you should have never made. I'm still upset with the new Will for like no reason.
The new Will?
The
Yeah.
new Will.
I've been treated like Will like the past 3 months.
Yo, time
Yo,
out.
that's
We
on
had a
you,
section.
bro.
We had a section in this segment to get all the tension out. If you didn't take advantage, we're gonna have to come back next time.
No, I'm just saying, like it's.
Well,
there.
listen, bro. There's things that are earned and there's things that are given, and
Well, it's definitely not earned. Yeah.
I think it was both, to be honest.
You know what? Hashtag leave Zach alone 2018.
You can't start your own hashtag
What are you
leave
gonna
me
advocate
alone.
for that? Fuck that. I'm not gonna add.
No.
Yeah.
Take to Twitter, Zach.
He's gonna go to Mt.Moon, guys. They just
I
keep
work
picking
for
on
Mount
him.
Moon now. Speaking of, we haven't been talking about this battle, but it's going great. It was a really big turnaround having lost Sableye and Alolan Ninetales. Like
That was
Celestial
like
just
5 years ago.
putting in. I'm saying like Celestial just putting in all the work with Tapu Bulu.
And just like the damage over time, it just adds up. And that's just been killing.
Everybody but Metagross.
What's John's opponent's name? I forgot his name.
Cheech.
Cheech. Yeah, it's just killing Cheech. I love
Where's
that name.
Chong at? Where's Chong at though?
The best part about this setup is that like, so he had the advantage, and the only Pokemon on his team that couldn't be poisoned was Metagross, and the answer to that is Celesteela Flamethrower, and it's like he can't take out Celesteela, and all his other Pokemon are just slowly dying. Like as soon as that happened, this game was totally different.
This is why you need a Celesteela out or you lose. Period.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
at this
have that
point,
Flamethrower. He used his Inferno Overdrive way early.
Yeah, for like no reason. Like there was. I mean,
It
I
did take
get
out Sableye, but still.
Like I get that he made the Savage predict, like as far as the switch went, but like it was still really bad.
It ended up shooting him in the foot for sure. Yo, how do you
Yeah.
feel about Impish Silvelli?
You know, weird.
Nah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, it's bulky, but it's like, why would you want to waste its flexibility on bulk?
Yeah. I wish they would just give it 10 more stat points around.
Thank you.
I just wish Memories gave a fucking boost to the types of his moves.
Dang, that shit dropped.
It's like it doesn't even give you a fucking.
You're on
Sorry.
level 15, bro. You gotta beat it. I'm sorry, we're talking Tetris now. So
We are,
Gastrodon, he
We're a
doesn't really.
eclectic group. We,
he doesn't really have-
strategize in many different ways.
Tetris.
Yeah, what you know about Tetris?
Yeah, man. What do you know about that Battle Tetris?
Bunch of grandpas over here.
Grandpa.
Bro, Battle Tetris. Battle Tetris is the ish. So I know we've been stopped talking about it, but the moon, like I had basically said, the match is basically over. The Celesteal is going to continuously drain these poisoned Pokemon until they're all dead.
Yo, so
it's not as much as like I love singles. I just hate the whole stall aspect because it just takes so long, and we're gonna get more into that in Zach's match.
Oh my
definitely.
god.
No, no spoilers though. No spoilers.
I still hate that match. It's oh god. I'm not gonna say it.
You know what, Zach?
I thought it
You
was
can,
Bro,
clone,
like-
15
you can clone and change the ability of my Sylvania because I just got
Huh?
a timid one and I'm tired of soft
Taking it to
resetting.
the next level.
Huh?
I said you can clone and change the nature of my Sylvania because I just got a timid one and I'm tired of soft resetting.
Wow, I've been replaced. That's
Oh
crazy.
no! Actually, you know what?
Wow.
I didn't even think
I was
about it.
like,
He had
I was-
offered it earlier. I'm going to Jay.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say like I'd never even remotely said you were replaced. I just don't understand the big deal.
Took my place, Zach.
You know what? Your place
I heard
isn't
Lissy,
good.
Lissy can't
oh.
handle this fucking
That
horn
hurts
leech.
now.
Lissy cannot handle this horn leech. Oh, so notice how none of them had duplicate items.
Bruh, if you horn leech a Blissey and you're at like 1 HP, you are going back to full health.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Is that you, Ian?
It's the chair.
Oh my god.
That does a lot of recoil damage. Oh shit.
Makes no sense.
Well, I mean, look at all the HP Blissey has. It has like over 700 HP.
227.
That was wild.
Oh, shit, hold on.
You going outside?
Yeah, Jackson. You wanna go in? You going downstairs?
Yeah.
Meteor Mash can't do the job.
So, Ian, how do you feel about how grassy terrain halves the damage of the
I think
EQ?
it's when you get
Wait, what?
get right to the spot and you flip it.
Oh, yeah.
How do you feel about how grassy terrain halves the damage of earthquake?
Is that what it does?
Yeah.
I didn't know
That's
that.
interesting.
Yeah, just like how misty terrain like reduces the damage of dragon moves, grassy terrain halves the damage of earthquake. Earthquake,
Ground moves or just earthquake?
just earthquake.
That's weird. That's really
Well,
specific.
you gotta consider every Pokemon has fucking earthquake.
A lot of Pokemon have access to earthquake. That's true.
But like, it's just pretty interesting.
That is really
Like,
interesting. I didn't know that.
Could you imagine that in the double setting where like earthquake is everywhere?
Huh. That's why I wish they would give like how they did hidden abilities in Gen 5 or 4, 5, where they gave Pokemon like Ninetales, Drought and stuff, like give other Pokemon terrains. Like give
gotta-
give Oranguru psychic terrain.
You gotta remember though, this is all like brand new shit. Like, and you gotta remember like with weather, originally Groudon and Kyogre were the only ones that had rain and sun. So like, of course, you're not gonna
Dude,
get.
can you imagine being back in the day and you're like, I'm gonna use fucking Rain Dance.
People did it.
I'm gonna use Rain Dance to let my Swift Swim Pokemon go fast.
Exactly.
The other day, I was doing like a bunch of trades. I got a Bulbasaur that knew the grassy terrain. I actually didn't know like that was a thing. So like, is this shit hacked? And then I remember I tried like I made a reject and went on Battle Spot, and I was just like, oh wow, that's the thing. But let me like be quiet because I don't want to give Reese any ideas. Let me just
Slide that in there. Just
let me just stop talking for you.
grassy
I
terrain.
mean, that would be cute, like chlorophyll Venusaur with grassy terrain.
Shut the fuck up. That sounds like it's a
it's like
bitch.
it has to take a turn to like set it up though, as in like how like with the others it's just they come out and it's just already there.
Yeah, but in doubles it's like so you can take advantage of someone's prediction. Like you can do a couple protects in a row and then they're like, oh, he's gonna protect, and then fucking nah, JK, I'm grassy terraining right now.
Or Reese is gonna have a tough time getting Venusaur this year. That's all.
Yeah, man. I keep telling him, but he doesn't. That I'm gonna take.
Dude,
that from him.
Arisa, if you think that if Venusaur hits the wire and you think that a Reese isn't sitting there with like an hourglass, like the second it turns to midnight.
Man, I keep telling him. I even put a picture of the Venusaur I'm planning to use. He was like, "Jay, stop."
You must have been so salty, Zach, when or no, he must have been salty when Zach last season sniped. I hate to bring this up because it is a touchy subject, but when he sniped you and a Reese, though, he sniped a Reese at the same time, though. People don't mention that. That's the thing that happened.
That's different, though. You know why that's different.
I know it's different. I'm just saying. Imagine that, though. Like, he actually did, and like 2 seconds later, a Reese was like posted it, and imagine how pissed he must have been.
God, I'm just so tired of hearing like about Sarakian. Like, get the fuck over.
I mentioned.
I didn't even say anything. What the hell is he mad at?
Don't choke on your fucking phlegm, dude. Oof. Laughs never get better.
But nah, I think I was like pretty infamous for sniping a Reese, like both times with like a zoom arrow. And then, what was that other Pokemon?
And then you reverse sniped him out of getting a Zoomeril later.
That was fucking funny. Because he was so cocky, he was going to get the Azumarill eventually anyway.
Oh, and if you remember, there was also another thing at the end of last season. This match is over, Metagross just died, and we take it for Celesteela. And that means that the league wins the 5th round, and we're going into the 6th round now. Pause it. But yeah, so there was also a moment last season right before finals where like I was waiting I knew he was gonna drop a particular Pokemon and I wanted it, and like he hadn't said anything. It just made sense for his team to not have that Pokemon. You know what I mean? And like I was gonna snipe it as soon as he dropped it. Like I was so ready to do it, and then like he didn't do it, and at 12:59, like 57, I hit enter on I had 2 pages open, and I hit enter on the one that didn't have his Pokemon, and then like at like 12 or it was like 2 a.m. the next day, he was like, oh, can I change this or whatever? I didn't get a chance to post it, and I was like, just so you know, I was waiting for him to drop it. And if he changes it, I have to get the ability to pick up if it's the Pokemon. I'll even DM you what Pokemon I think it is so you know. And he was like, okay. And then he waited like a day, and then he finally dropped it. It was Lilligant, and I was like, that's the one.
That's the one.
We knew what he was doing.
We knew it.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't want to talk about these teams. I'm going to let Steven, who, is also a commentator.
Steven is outside smoking. You missed that.
I'll go first. I'll do Zach's team.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me switch to that video real quick. Pause. All right. Go ahead.
Pretty much, Zach gave us a rundown of what he was, like he just wrote. We have a certain chat that we just like write all our tactics in, for the Mt.Moon tournament. So he was just like, I'm gonna start with Garchomp. He said he's gonna bring out the Stealth Rock Garchomp, and I thought that was really unexpected. I wouldn't have brought it, but I can see why it would work, and Zach, I'm glad it worked for you. He also brought the Arcanine, which I remember, Zach, you said that was the Flare Blitz Arcanine, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, then he brought the Celesteela, which we've seen a lot in the tournament. We saw how bulky it was last game, definitely bulky this one. We haven't seen Scizor a lot. That was pretty dope seeing it. The Mega Gengar, favorite of mine, deadly with the Shadow Tag, and has potential to maybe...
No.
There's a couple of things, like there was one thing I was surprised that, Zach, from you, I expected you to bring a Slowbro. At least, like, I don't know. It's just, I expected it.
I hate Slowbro.
I know, we all do. But anyway, it's just a Zach Pokemon. Like, that's just, I think it's Slowbro. I think Zach.
I was just trying to, get out of
the Wizard's touch. Yeah, that's pretty chilly, man.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get out of my comfort zone.
Yeah, okay.
I feel you.
I'll talk about it since by the way, Kid Sid just got back. But I'll talk about Matthew's team. So he's got 2 poison Pokemon for possible Toxic. I think he over-prepared for Toxic. Dude. He over-prepared for Toxic Pokemon. And he's got Blissey and Chansey. So he's not going by the species clause of Smogon. And he's got Buzzwole. So they're bringing 2 of those Chanseys.
Hello?
Mic check. What happened?
Let me see if he's still here.
Oh, my bad. So yeah, I
Come
had
on,
stopped.
Ian.
I stopped talking for a
God
second.
damn it. We freaking. Come on, man.
So Buzzwole, I think there was one issue, but it's not a big deal because we don't care about splitting hairs. But he has leftovers on 2 Pokemon, and there was an item clause, but whatever. It's like whatever. But we can go ahead and kick this one off. So you guys ready?
Yeah.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, go. And by the way, there's a certain part of this match where we're just not going to talk about it anymore because it's just a couple turns of. It's not even a couple turns. It's like 25 turns of the same shit.
Yeah, it was really fucking.
Got caught in that infinite.
That's the infinite Tsukiyomi.
Yeah, it's a Tsukiyomi.
Yeah.
That's the problem with singles, though. That type of shit can happen.
Yeah, singles can get really silly.
I'm not gonna lie, watching these matches, I'm super excited for season 3.
Yeah.
I'm ready to get into this doubles. I'm ready.
When we were doing the multi-battles, that was fucking tits.
Yeah.
So he drops the spikes. Roomba is healing. That's what he calls
Roomba.
it. He withdraws the Roomba. Sends out Doctor, which is Blissey.
I love that name, Zach. Love that name.
That's not mine.
Never mind then. I mean,
you can still like the name.
Right? Yeah.
I don't know about this name.
Stop, give me the news. It's got a bad taste of loving you.
Scizor, man. I've never been able. Literally, outside of like a challenge I have with Steven and Philip, I've never been able to successfully use Scizor.
because man, you keep it in with fire types for some reason. I don't know why you do that.
Because it's so fast!
Speaking of fire types versus Scizor, I just got hit by thing.
Yeah.
I was like, I was not expecting that. I was like, whoa, okay then. Okay then. Let's get off. Got it here.
U-turn was a good call.
U-turn. Anybody here like
Ooh,
Mega
Baron.
Scizor?
I love Mega Scizor.
I haven't really
Beast.
used him a lot.
I'll drop the hint. My favorite Mega going into this next season, I don't know if I'm going to draft him, is definitely Mega Heracross.
I like it. I like it. It's definitely an unconventional one, so I like that.
It hits hard and fast. Well, not really fast, but it hits hard.
Yeah. And the cool thing about Heracross is that he can do a lot of different things. So it's like you don't even have to bring it to Mega.
Yeah, and versus stuff that has like substitute and stuff, like substitute setups, the skill link Pokemon are invaluable.
Absolutely.
You know what's crazy?
What?
Mega Heracross has like a base attack of like 185. I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
That's fucking disgusting. Oh my God.
And then skill link, especially skill link pin missile, because he gets stab on each one.
Yeah.
That's such a bullshit ass ability.
Yeah, Cloyster with skill link is also really gay. Like shell smash into fucking skill link infinite attacks. Ooh,
What happened there?
Land Shark. And you knew what Slowbro was capable of.
Yeah, but I was like, my Garchomp's burned. His
It
job
was
was
just kind of a.
done.
Doppelganger. He's like, I'm not gonna let you shadow tag me, bitch.
Yo, this move was clutch though. Watch this. I knew he was gonna switch out, so I was like, fuck it.
Ooh.
Mega
Wow.
Gang. He looks mad.
He is super angry.
Substitute?
Ooh, setting up the substitute. That's fucking nasty.
So
Substitute's
Buzzwole,
such a broke like move.
especially in singles, because it's just like you're stuck trying to fight against this.
Yeah, especially with a Pokemon like Gengar that can fucking put out so much damage and is so fast.
Mm-hmm. This Buzzwole accomplishes literally nothing.
I'm swole, bruh.
So guys,
Yeah.
so like, I don't know if
And
we
because of Mega Beam,
established
our
this.
speed,
So
too.
is like Ultra Beast a thing for this? Or is that a
Some
no?
of them, Guzzlord's on the list right now, and I think that we're open to some of them. Like, we're not open to, like, Celesteela necessarily.
I would like to. Sorry, go ahead.
Because I think it gives certain, like, teams a little bit more of an OU imbalance because it's so powerful. But, like, maybe something like Cortana's actually not that broken.
I don't know. I would say Buzzwole before Cartana.
I mean, yeah,
Buzzwole-
definitely. I was saying like we'll consider certain, and I want to see Adhesive's abilities and Wall's abilities because I would like to see them and Burst maybe if they're not too broken.
Well, they all have the.
Jesus.
Not abilities, like their stats and stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, look at this, yo. This
Oh, he gets the
minimize
evasion off.
light, and Celesteela's like, I don't talk about your +4.
Yeah. I see you're small. I'm coming
Dude,
down like a big
that's
fucking.
+4 minimum like evasion.
Yeah.
It's so hard to hit that Pokemon.
And I was just like, I don't give a fuck. I'm killing it at 2 hits.
Dude, that's nuts.
Like, what
You
the
got
hell?
really lucky on the RGN on that one.
Absolutely. This game, the way it went, the game knew I deserved it.
Spoiler alert. Even the Fire Blast from him doesn't do shit.
That's what I'm saying. Celesteela is just ridiculous.
Tree of
it just
Might over
eats
here.
super effective hits.
Nom 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 nom.
Getting ready. Set up the graphics.
Thank you for the food.
So you get the free protect again, dude. Like, this match is already super long, and you're both still alive.
Yeah.
What is Mega Slowbro's ability?
What's that thing?
Shell armor.
Yeah,
Shell
that-
armor. It can't get critted.
That's not.
That's
You
pretty-
can't hit my
that's-
soft spots.
That's not that crazy.
I mean, it's not a bad ability considering he's a tank, but like, it's definitely not regenerating.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Regenerator is super clutch ability.
You may hit the slack off.
So what exactly does Slack off do? Is it just recover?
It's just recover.
Does he not have access to recover?
I mean, no, it's slack off.
No, I'm saying like
No, he does not have recovery.
he's a psychic type.
Okay.
Listen, I don't know recover, but I'll tell you what I can do. And that's
Recover's
not shit.
Normal type move, I'm pretty sure.
You know what I wish would happen is if Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon makes like slack off a fucking move tutor move, so like Registeel and all the Reggies could get like a recovery move finally.
Or if
I
they
want
get-
Slacking to get a new.
Boom! Was just going
That's-
for that, bro.
That's what I want.
Give Slacking a hidden ability. You know what though? I was actually talking to Zach about this. He's not on the list, but in the double environment, Slacking's not that bad because you can use like a skill swap ability from your own Pokemon onto fucking Slacking and take his shit away. And then if he's if he's able to move every turn,
Not
Slacking's
bad.
breaking your fucking bones.
His stats are good.
They're insane. That's the whole reason around his ability and him not being able to have another ability.
Yeah.
Well, what move, realistically, if you could skill swap onto him, what move or what ability would you give him?
Oh, that's a good point.
Adaptability. No, I'm joking.
Nah. Sheer Force, so you get that life orb.
That's insanity. He's just like destroying every Pokemon in his path.
Mhm. This was a mistake. I forgot that Destiny Bond still kills even if it's the
Building
turn
too
before.
high, Billy.
You're going too high up.
Had some experience with that move, Zach, right?
Too high, Billy.
That Destiny Bond cheese.
Those numbers, they just don't add up.
Fucking wheezing.
I messed up on that one so bad, but it is what it is.
Fucking wheezing.
So, defog on that Sizzler is clutch though.
Oh no, that was awesome. Yeah, that was definitely a good choice.
And you do
Honestly,
have
this
stones
match,
down.
this match would have been a lot quicker if I just had taunt on Coco instead of U-turn.
Roomba leaves.
You done?
The only reason I had U-turn on Coco along with Volt Switch and Thunderbolt is that if he had a ground
Big
type, I
ol'
wanted to
pupper.
make sure I could switch out.
Big old pupper.
He's a loyal pupper.
He's a big old pupper. I don't even know what round. What round?
Dude,
what
could you imagine?
number is this?
Hmm?
Well, what number round is it? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
this
I
has
don't know.
been so long already.
This was a
It's,
50
10 minutes in.
10
This was a
minutes?
57
Yeah.
turn.
And the guy only has 2 Pokemon left, so the next 17 minutes are about to be.
I know the
Jeez.
exact point when it starts.
Right?
Yeah.
And it'll be marked, if you're watching the stream, it'll be marked by a
That's so
graphic
good.
that I've prepared specifically for this. Alright, Volt
That's
Switch.
crazy.
Spoiler.
Thunderbolt. Oh. Nasty, except he eats special defense shit.
It's probably hard
Yeah.
to do that show where people don't know what's going on.
It just it makes you wonder, like, why do people play like this totally ass stall bullshit like this? Like don't get me wrong, I have nothing against stall. I love stall when it's like
You love stall, you sick bastard.
No, I'm saying I like stall when it's orchestrated properly, but like this is just like degenerate troll shit right here.
Nom, nom, nom,
Oh,
I do agree with you on that. Like, I do feel the match is ready to.
Yeah, I mean, the match should be over, but, like, he's still got some fight in him. And you know what? There was a moment in the finals of season 1 where, like, it was clear that Arisa beaten me, but I was like, fuck you, I'm gonna make you have more turns. Stall this shit out. If I'm going down, I'm going down fighting.
Those parents were really struggling to understand.
I have no
Yeah.
idea. I don't know.
Focus blast.
I'll-
Avoided. Wow, RNG.
Yeah. I was just kind of like grasping for straws here.
You always get like in the zone all of a sudden.
Oh, do you not have a physical striker right now?
Remember, I lost Scizor, so like that hurt.
Oh.
If I had Scizor, like that misplay there, that's what like made this match so long. Because otherwise, I wouldn't have cared about Slowbro or Blitzing.
There's your attacker. You'd be able to take him down with this big old pop.
Mm-hmm.
But he just keeps switching out. Switching out.
That was a crazy read.
Oh, you burned me.
No.
I saw the DMs and he was like, Scald took 17 turns to burn you, bro? Like, what?
Yeah.
It's got 30% chance. It's like, 30% is not so often.
Yeah.
Mm.
Did you predict this? Is this wild charge?
No, I wish.
This
That
is
would have been
Inferno Overdrive.
that game would have been over already.
Go
You
big old
you
pupper.
brought this for a
Inferno Overdrive.
I was just kind of like, I was kind of just like hoping like this like protected or something, and I hit it.
Bro, don't give a fuck.
Just ate that. Just ate it. Oh, wild charge. Oh, I was going up against Steven one time recently, and I brought my wild charge Arcanine, and he brought out his Pelipper, and I was like, I know this motherfucker doesn't know about this, and I killed his Pelipper in the first strike, and it was just all downhill for him from there. He's like, oh, I lost my rain.
It's
There
gone.
it goes.
It's
I can't swim. I can't
Rain,
discharge.
rain, go away.
Slack off. Okay, so here's the moment.
Put
Yeah.
four, spin 4 around. No, put 5.
So,
and 4.
This is that
And then it
fucking
was like,
stall
the last
shit.
instruction was like, now run.
I don't like
You're just there for a second, they're like,
what I'm looking at here. All right,
Yep.
you're setting the
Oh,
seeds.
God.
He's fire blasting you. I'm slacking off. This is just bullshit.
Mm.
Skip this, man.
I
Like
don't
this
know.
is
I
what,
mean, I don't know when to skip it.
like, bro, like after a while, I was just like, I don't know
There
why.
it is.
I don't know what I'm gonna do here, so I'm really just gonna skillessly keep spamming clean.
There it is, baby.
Baby.
I was like,
What did you do?
I was like, eventually we're gonna get somewhere here.
So, how long is even left? Does anybody have a time?
There's a
Still like a good first.
10 minutes left.
Okay, this is the last Pokemon, right?
Nope. Says the Blissey, bro.
This match would have been over if it was.
Oh my god.
Like the way this core was, like with Blissey and Slowbro, it's like I couldn't just reliably switch into Gengar because then it's like it would just switch into Blissey. If
Yeah.
so it was a lose-lose. So I was just like, I had no choice but to try and go out.
Which you did beautifully.
Yeah, that was insane.
Speaking of, so we can just talk about what the fuck ever now, because this is the same move over and over again for quite a few turns. Anybody want like a multi-battle or
I could play.
anything?
I'll pass this week.
Oh.
Wow, I didn't know Jay was like such a bitchity bitch.
Whoa.
I mean, Jay's also
studying.
a full-time student, you bitch.
Wow, why don't you get like a better job?
What?
Man.
That's why he's a student.
I hate Zach. You guys don't understand how much I hate Zach. Like,
Oh my god, that's the worst laugh.
exactly. It's like his lip is like right on the microphone. That's my
Oh,
damn
whatever.
ears.
Alright, so
Whatever.
let's
Where's
be
Steven
real with
at?
the people watching this. So
Where's
let's
he?
Steven's right
Where's
here.
Steven at?
Hello?
Why is he like not commentating?
What do you mean?
Because he doesn't fuck with you, Zach.
No, I'm just wondering.
I
where's
gotta
the
get
fuck-
out of here.
I like this. Did you guys see that? Please tell me y'all saw that.
Nobody saw it.
That's twice,
You gotta
that's
watch
twice.
the replay.
You gotta get the fucking bird in there too.
Oh yeah, Wow!
Yeah.
Look here, cram, cram. So
What are you guys doing?
Said I'm tired of this bullshit.
all right, you'll see
Walked
it
out
on
the
the replay.
gate.
I've been editing. I did a little graphic. It was funny.
I'll have to clip that. Can anybody clip that?
Yeah, you could probably clip
I
that.
can't. Oh my gosh, should clip it.
So yeah,
I ain't got my scissors, man.
I guess it's just me versus Zach, but we need. I mean, if we do multi-battle, we need like to have, multiple people.
Or we could just do a regular double battle.
But you're just gonna look for your DS for another 20 minutes.
I mean, it's not like he
I-
doesn't have 20 minutes with this match going on right now.
I have my DS ready.
See, he would wait. He would wait for the beginning of the match that we're supposed to have to find it.
He would wait the entire. Yeah, I'm looking.
You have it?
Secret mission.
You got a
Yeah, I
team
have
ready?
I can get one ready. Yeah.
Oh, you can get one ready.
Yeah.
By the way, people, we're not. If you're just tuning in,
Hey,
we're ignoring this match because it's the exact same move over and over again, and it eventually does end.
Show him, Carl.
Hey,
Carl, Professor Oak's here to
you
talk to us.
want the exact time where it switches to like something different? It's 24:40.
Oh shit! Is this still the same thing? Is this still the same move going on?
Nah,
Professor Oak.
24:40.
Professor Oak. I don't know what to tell him. I don't know.
Oh.
What to tell him.
This is rough.
Look, we're doing what we can.
You fill up that meter and it makes you go faster. With the blue.
Alright, so
You gotta get
I guess I'll play
the
you,
ring
Zach.
of time.
Let me get a team together. You talking season 3 Pokemon?
I was interested.
Sure.
He's back.
He's
Oh,
back.
Oh, and he's good. There you go.
Oh shit.
I'm putting a team together for versus Zach.
Ooh.
Let's go, Ian.
Let me see what I even have.
I traded with Philip today. I got a bunch of Pokemon I didn't have.
Sweet. So
Anybody have a
like,
Jigglypuff?
Can I hit that?
Yeah, actually.
What'd you say?
so you guys are like super cool again?
Who?
We're not super cool again, but you know he's letting me talk to him again, so that's an adjustment.
God, this sounds like so depressing.
Like the adjustment.
Thanks,
Make a tradition out of it.
Oh man, so I almost completed my Pokedex this afternoon as well.
How long has that been in your pocket?
Okay, I'm getting a team together for you, Zach.
Do them anyway.
Does it have to be Season 3 Pokemon?
You're so close.
I mean, bring whatever the hell you want. I'm going to be bringing season 3 Pokemon
It's
now.
like I don't have all of the season. I don't think I have the full 6 of just
Yeah, like
Season
if you
3
jump in
that
the
have
turn,
viability.
yeah, this goes.
Like, I mean,
Is
like,
Goodra on the
like
list?
bring whatever.
Oh, that's how you get the
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah, we can't say.
Goodra's on the
It
list?
gets hard.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm not bringing
Goodra-
it. I'm just so you know, I'm not bringing Goodra.
No, I was just saying Goodra is on the list. Yeah.
Well, that I wouldn't bring it if it's not what I'm bringing.
I don't care what you bring, just bring some.
What are your thoughts
That's-
on?
that's-
Oh wow, is this match still going on?
Yeah. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on
Thoughts on
Bisharp?
It's pretty
The
cool.
That's a Pokemon.
Are you talking about as far as like
The guy by this trophy.
As far as like maybe like mid-season?
I mean, it's pretty cool. I wouldn't be upset about it. It's
Why would we put him
it's,
in the, like, I don't know, why would we
It'll
put
be-
him in the initial draft?
it'll
Oh man.
So you don't. I mean, it's too powerful for draft, right?
Boom.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, I don't want. I'm tired of the dictatorship of us just putting Pokemon on. I think we should leave it alone. If we had Bisharp, then I would bring him.
No, what I'm saying is I don't think we should add new Pokemon to the regular draft right now.
Okay, I was saying, what do you think about him as mid-season?
I wouldn't mind it.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, I wouldn't mind it.
I don't know, man. I don't know who to bring against you. You're such a tough opponent.
I am, man. You should be ready. Be ready.
I'm gonna
Get
bring
fucked.
Celebi.
Ooh.
Just kidding.
With some Tapu Bulu?
Alright.
No, I don't have any of the Tapus actually.
Did I have video in, by the way?
Nope,
No,
it's
it's
still showing the stall.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't catch how to stall, give it 5 more minutes and you'll understand.
How did that happen?
That's good work there.
If it looks the same
Can't
when you
take
come
the
back,
money.
it's a
I
stall.
thought you like hit shit from it.
No, that's the.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Robot.
No, that's
I'm
the
gonna
excitement.
make it work, girl.
You better work. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh, is this still happening? Same match?
Word.
Yes, sir.
Man, this is a great match. Is Silvally on the initial draft?
Who?
Silvally?
Yes, sir.
I think so. Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah,
rough
of course.
Pokemon.
Golly. Hey! Fuck.
Mm.
Fuck.
I love my ability to
Done.
do
What
that.
is going
I gotta
on?
find other things to do that with.
Why can I do that?
We could probably pull some right now.
Dude, what?
Just saying, you probably could. PNG.
How the fuck? Where'd I get this fireball from?
It was in a TV.
Oh, wow, it's still going. This is such a long match. So this is what
It
it
really
is
is.
to be in singles, guys.
No. How do I draw?
You can't now. It wasn't anything super important. I think you can bust through that wall.
Oh, you know what, dude? You're gonna
What?
fucking hate yourself.
You got the
Sparkles?
yeah. The invincibility sparkles.
Why?
I can just run on anything?
Yeah. For whenever you got the sparkles.
How long does it stay for?
Yeah, a little bit. Have you never played Sonic the Hedgehog?
No, not really.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You've never played Sonic the
I
Hedgehog?
never had a Sega.
Ooh.
I had a
Super Nintendo?
Super Nintendo. I had friends that had fucking Segas.
Yeah, that's me for Super Nintendo. That's why I'm getting on that now. Because I did all the Sega shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of good
Ian
shit
just
on
gave
Super
me a
Nintendo.
big box of Sega shit. I didn't even know I had that much Sega shit like that in my room. I'm gonna try to sell some stuff on eBay.
Oh, you suck. I didn't even see that platform.
Stop. See you later.
Oh, hey, Blizzy's out.
There you go.
That's it.
That's when it changes.
Damn. When do I hit him? Oh, I
About time.
You gotta jump on him.
What does she do? What did she just do?
It's a bomb.
Aromatherapy?
I can't jump on him. I gotta jump on him.
Wait a second.
Mhm.
She had
You gotta
aromatherapy
jump
that whole
over his
time, and he
spikes.
let his Pokemon die to
Yeah.
poison?
Maybe.
Oh, no, that's
guess
not what
so.
happened. That's not what happened. I got a team ready for you, you piece of shit.
Ooh.
You're
Oh,
making this
think
last
of
way
one.
longer than it needs to.
I
You gotta
know,
get
right?
up in there and just fucking hammer
And
it.
make sure they all have
Oh,
moves
yeah,
on them.
coins,
Oop,
though.
I'm
Alright.
missing the thing.
Can I go backwards now since I'm at that checkpoint or no?
You might be able to, yeah. No, you can't. You just get those 3 rings. And
By the way,
What's up?
I sent it to you.
Huh?
I sent it to you.
Okay.
Facebook.
Yo, guys,
Yo.
just so you know,
Mm.
Oh, he can't stomp on me?
I'm
I
not
guess not.
Jordan.
Alright.
Okay.
Wait, what happened?
I'm not Jordan, man. So, like, I don't run that fake ass shit.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
just kidding.
Actually, sometimes they're pretty hard.
Oh man, I think it's almost over. Tapu Koko's ready to take out
Yes.
Doctor.
Bunnies and birds that you saved from being turned into
It
robots.
is. Is this it?
Although, why aren't any of them like?
This match might be over.
It was
I think
like,
it is. It's over. Doctor goes down.
Yeah.
Hmm. I really don't know what I want to bring against you, honestly.
It was like, I respect you because I
This is my
just
favorite
don't want to quit. At that,
Huh?
oh,
He said he
I
would have wanted to
respect you
quit.
because at that point I probably would have wanted to quit. Fuck
Here you go.
I feel weird.
Fuck it.
There it is, guys. Check the score. 4-2.
Sweet.
PLC takes the league challenge.
Sweet.
Yay.
Oh, those background lists.
Yeah, and look. These are fantastic.
These are some good ones. We're gonna graphic this stream up next week, guys.
All right.
Check out the screen. That's the final score. Mt.Moon loses 4-2. They put up a hell of a fight.
When you do
The
that,
showdown
you want, like,
teams were on
tap
point.
it a lot. It builds up.
But we ended up taking it home.
That's what's
There you go.
And then just hit.
Yeah, and then let it go.
They fought admirably.
Oh, well, that's weird that it didn't go
all
up.
of it goes?
Yeah.
Anything you want to say about that match now that it is over, Zach?
Thank God.
It was a long match. I had to watch it twice because I had to record it. You had to watch it twice because you had to be there.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
it.
man, that was awesome. That was super He's awesome.
That sounds, it is what it is. You got a team ready for me though?
I'm trying to get something together here. Yeah.
Please, don't work on.
All right.
This is doubles
well,
format,
I'm
correct?
pretty much ready,
Damn
so
it,
I'm gonna
see,
log on the
oh,
festival.